up, guys? If you're looking to support the LocsNLoad YouTube channel, I would like for you guys to go to LocsNLoadFirearms.com and support the channel that way by purchasing a t-shirt or one of the other merches on there. If you're looking to support the Wagunda Nation store, go to WagundaNation.net and pick up a patch, a hat, or a t-shirt again from one of our Teespring stores on the site. If you're looking to get firearm instruction for me, LocsNLoadFirearmInstruction.com. If you also want to know about certain things before you buy it, LocsNLoad consultation service on that same website will get you right. If you also want to support the LocsNLoad Firearm channel, go to Patreon, become a member. $1 gets you in, $5 gets you more access, $10 gets you all that, plus help support the channel. So guys, get in there, rock it out. LocsNLoad out. What up, y'all? It's your homeboy LocsNLoad Firearm Reviews here today. Alright guys, so I was on YouTube looking at all the black gun tubers out there because that's what I do. I like to support those out there representing the black Second Amendment. Alright, so I was looking out there and I just noticed there's a lot of y'all going on a trend of your 2021 gun collections. And I like it. And so you know what? I'm gonna hop on the train myself. So here we go, guys. This is LocsNLoad's 2021 gun collection. Alright, in the past I used to have like hella guns, like double digit. But the more I train, the more I do actual shooting and tactics and stuff, less guns I have and more like the ones I have to serve like multiple purposes. So I don't have a whole bunch of guns, but the ones I do have, except for one, definitely all serve a purpose. And so we're gonna run through what I got here right now. So we're gonna start small and work our way up. Alright, so this one is nothing that is new to the channel, and that's the Glock 43, y'all. This is one of my most concealed carried guns I have, right? Carry this for years, take this to a lot of places. This is really my day gun. Alright, as long as the sun is up, and I'm not going too far or going anywhere too dangerous, I'm gonna take this with me, lightweight, got extra mag in my pocket. So I'm good to go. I got the Vickers Tactical +2 base plate on here. So instead of having the factory 6 rounds in here, I have 8 rounds in the mag, 1 in the chamber, so 9 rounds. And in the spare mag, which is in my pocket because I just got back, is a +4 base plate. So this one has 10 rounds in it. And so that's what I normally carry during the day, which is this little gun right here. It's also, because it's loaded, so I'm not gonna aim it myself, I've got the AERO I.Dot Pro sights. These are really good for like what this gun does is up close shooting. Now you start stepping back long distance and now you're kind of limiting yourself a bit. But for what it's really used for is like a get off me gun. It's perfectly fine. So 9mm. This is the baby right here. The baby. Alright. And so that's my smallest one I got on the list. Now moving on up, we're gonna go with another one I've had for a long time. This one is actually the gun I've had the longest out of any of these guns, right? Glock 19, Gen 5. Alright, so I like Glocks, but the thing I always hated about Glocks was the finger grooves, right? And so when Glock came out with the Gen 5, they got rid of the finger grooves, boy, I was hyped. I was on it. So definitely went out, used my military blue label, and I caught me a Glock 19 Gen 5, and I have not regretted it since. Honestly, one of my favorite handguns. This is the most carried handgun I have, right? The one gun I've shot the most out of, well, kind of close to my 11.5, but out of all my guns, bro, this is the one I've shot the most, right? Had it for the longest too, and just work Glock, right? So I got the O-light on there. I'm eventually going to replace it with something that's not likely to explode on my pants, most likely like a stream light. And on here, again, it's loaded. I'm a pistol loaded. I got Trijicon HD XR night sights. So they got the tritium in there, so they glow at night. And up here at the front, if you can see, it's yellow, right? And so it's yellow, or you have ones that are red, I think orange too. So when you bring the pistol up, that bright color is gonna catch your eye and bring your sights on the target a little quicker. So you can catch it a little bit quicker than just a regular white dot or a blacked out front sight. Love these sights. They work very well. The gun itself have like, I can't really think of any issues with it. It's done exactly what a Glock does. Shoots all kind of ammo. Brass, metal, not plastic, aluminum. Probably would shoot plastic. They made plastic ammo, right? Most carried handgun. Love this thing. And that's the Glock 19, y'all. The next 9mm. This one is a gun I wanted, you know, just based off nostalgic purposes, right? So this is my CZP07 9mm. I mean, this is honestly my best looking handgun. I mean, just off the craftsmanship, no modifications to the gun. Is exactly the way I got it, except for like, you know, this and the light. Absolutely love this handgun. The thing is, I just end up carrying my Glock a lot more. Maybe when I find a better holster for this, I'll carry it more. But this has really been like a house gun a lot. You know, it's on my bed when I sleep. 9mm. It's a double action, single action. So I'm not gonna pull the trigger because again, it's loaded. All my pistols loaded. And so what happens is that when you pull the trigger back, this hammer, the first action is going back, and then at the second action is it going forward. So double action, single action. Right, so that's a double action. After that first round is fired, the hammer will be continuously laid back. So every round until you run out of ammo is going to be a single action. So the only action is the hammer going forward. So all those other trigger pulls besides the first one is going to be really soft, really smooth. And then honestly, I love this trigger. I love this trigger. Like, I wish all my handguns could have this trigger. That's about it, y'all. I ain't gonna brave over too much. But CZP07, one of the nicest handguns I have. Again, another handgun that has not let me down. Shoots all kind of ammo and is very reliable. All right, and now we're on to the last pistol I have. This one is my duty pistol, the one I carry with me. You know, when I go to the range, when I'm doing firearm instruction, when I'm doing my security job, right? Or if it's like winter time, you know, you can carry a bigger gun. It's gonna be this gun. So this is my Glock 45 9mm, right? So this is the gun I carry, you know, when I'm doing my training, security. Like I said, winter time, and I want to carry a bigger gun with a bit more ammunition. I'm gonna carry this baby here. And you see, I got the Surefire X300. What's this, B? Or X300 Ultra. One of the other ones got the B. So 1000 lumen light, so I can see everything I need to see at night. Again, Trijicon HD XR night sights. This one's got the orange front dot sight. Apex trigger. I love this trigger. It's a flat face design. I'm a huge face of flat face triggers because they just feel better on my finger than regular curved triggers. A little more about ammo in here, so take Glock 17 mags, so 17 rounds in there, which is more than the Glock 19, which holds 15. Do I have my mag here? Yeah, so for duty, no, I'll carry the Glock 17 mag, so it'll be flush. And on my belt, I'll carry 2 Magpul 21 round mags. Give me a little bit more extra, you know, kick. So this is my last and biggest handgun, and so now we're gonna step into the big boys, the rifles. All right, so just like the pistols, we're gonna start from the smallest rifle I have. Some of them pistols, but smallest rifles I have to the biggest. All right, and so the smallest one I got right here is the Brownells BRN 10.5 inch upper, right? And so with this, I can just have any kind of AR-15 lower, slap this baby on, and I'm good to go. So I already got my optic zeroed. It's got the Streamlight, with this TLR1 with 800 lumens. So good enough for CQB up close shooting, which is what this is for. Mostly like keeping this in my car. That's what I like to do. And then, this is one with a little reciprocating bolt on it, right, to give it that AR-180 look from back in the day. And so this thing is very reliable. So if you know about like the SIG MCXs, well, like their operating system was basically designed off of this little baby here. Maybe not like the Brownells, but like the AR-180 type design. So it's a piston upper, adjustable gas block. so it doesn't need a buffer or a spring like all the other AR-15s do. So I can shoot this folded if I wanted to, or with no stock. And so, sweet little baby here. It's loud, but it does work, and I have not had a real issue with it besides like a little separation in the handguard here. But besides that, that's just being nitpicky. This thing is a tank. All right, now this is the one gun I use a lot. All right, y'all, here is my 11.5 build. 2, 1. Right, and so with this baby here, as you see, it's kind of some stuff going on here. Not too much. It looks like a lot, but it's really not much. All right, and so this is the baby, my 11.5 right here. So when you see me do a lot of the short buzz actual videos, you're gonna see this right here. And yes, guys, the muzzle device is bent. I must have been fucking around and bent it, but I'm eventually get it replaced. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like it impacts the bullets or anything. It's just bent, looks ugly. All right, so 11.5 here. This is my 300 in gun. So I can run through buildings, keep this in my vehicle, shoot a little bit out the distance, not too far, but a little bit out there with this gun here. And up top, you see I got the Streamlight, what is this, RM2. I love how it sits at the 12 o'clock position with the button here. 1,000 lumens, great light, have no issues with it. Got the Daniel Defense fixed front sight, and I got my optics, which is a Aimpoint Pro, and the Vortex Micro 3X magnifier, sitting on a Yankee Hill riser mount. And so it takes it from that lower 1/3 I used to have to about like a 2.06 or so. So it's easier on my neck. Instead of having to bring my neck down, I can keep my head straight and level and bring the optic up to my eye. And it's easier on my neck, because when you start running CQB a lot, putting your neck down, straining your neck is gonna get real tiring real quick. So give yourself a break and rise that sight up a little bit. I got my rear sight here, and so I would have to flip this over and then bring up my rear sight and to use it. But with this optic here, I would have to take it off, which is why I have this quick release mount here, so I can pop it off real quick. And I got my iron sights that I can use. SB-A3 tactical brace with my favorite slings, y'all, which is the Ferro Concept slings. Love these slings. Pretty much this one and that one. Yeah, I'm gonna get more of these slings. Like, all my rifles are eventually gonna have all Ferro Concept slings. Right, the barrel is a Roscoe 11.5 barrel on a BCM 10.5 MC MR handguard. Barrel's accurate, tank works fine. Handguard is a tank, works fine. And yes, I got the Verti, even though it's not a vert grip because it's not 90 degrees, on here on 11.5 because 26-inch overall length. Laughing it. All right, and the lower is a Ruger lower with a Fostech nickel boron bolt carrier. Like I said, man. Oh yeah, trigger. Velocity precision trigger, single stage. Love it. Use this thing for everything, man. This thing's a tank. Like I said, bro, I don't buy bullshit guns, so all my guns work. So I don't have guns that's like, oh, this gun doesn't work. This gun's something like, all my guns work. So, all right, moving on. This is the gun I honestly just built because for security purposes, you're not supposed to, well, at least in Florida, you're not supposed to use AR pistols, right? You're supposed to use an AR-15 rifle, i.e. a 16-inch barrel. And so I went out and got this Palmetto State 16-inch upper because I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a firearm that if I had to use in a like duty situation, self-defense situation out there, would probably be confiscated by the police. And I was like, oh no, not my fucking nice armament rifle. No. So cool, they can take the Poverty Pony. You know, it's a Palmetto State upper on a Anderson lower, right? Budget. The trigger is a Velocity Precision trigger, and that's because they sent one, actually sent two for their review, so I didn't have to pay for it. And the triggers are, no bullshit, honestly awesome. I love those triggers. Now I went with the Pro Mag broom handle because, you know, nostalgic.
You're right.
Surefire X300 light, 1000 lumens on a 45-degree offset mount, so my hand can clear it, and I get that full C grip, and then it's right there for an easy access if I need so. Hollow Sun 403C, the solar power version, red dot. Keep it cheap, keep it simple, keep it efficient, right? I don't need to spend aim point money, you know, on this rifle. I just need a good solid red dot that's gonna handle the elements and work for me. And Hollow Sun can do that, and it's not too much money. All right, and so this is the the other Daniel Defense sight, because, you know, Daniel sent the front sight and the rear sight, and so I put the front sight on this one, and I was sitting there like, well, damn, I need some kind of sighting system for my rifle, and so I got this one, right? And the hindsight, does it make sense? I don't know, because I do have this on a little riser, again from UTG. So my red dot is sitting at that, you know, 2.06, you know, 193 mount. And so, can you use iron sights, Locs? Honestly, no. I'm not gonna lie to you. The sight's in the way. I would have to take the sight off. But, you know, I keep it on there just in case, for whatever reason, you know, let's say I pull up to an event and, you know, I pull my rifle out and the optic is dead. Before I use it, I just pull it up and the optic just, for some reason, just not working. Right? At the worst, I could just pop the optic off and I at least have iron sights so I can continue running my security event. And that's why I have the iron sights on here. Like, one of those reasons, just in case it's dead, you know, before I do something, I don't have to be like, oh damn, my whole rifle ain't shit. Fuck that. Take off the optic, run my iron sights, we rocking. All right. So, and B5 soft mod stock, you know, for nostalgic looks. And that is my 16-inch rifle for security, y'all, and that's what I carry with me to work. That's what Daddy works with, y'all. All right, so now we're moving on to the big boys, the 308s. Yes. All right, so this 308, now I had it in this stock, you know, and honestly I still swap back and forth between these stocks, because the thing I like about this is that it balances the weight of this rifle a lot better than the other stock, but the other stock allows me to be more versatile with it, do more things with it, right? See this thing sticking out. So, and also it's got the shoulder thing that goes up, so that makes this 3 times as deadly as a normal assault rifle. And so sometimes I'll swap back and forth between this stock depending on how I feel that day, because it's so easy too. All right, and so Locs, what gun are you talking about that goes in that stock? Some of you already know, some of you don't. And that gun I'm talking about is a gun I'm gonna do a video on coming up here soon, and that is the GBR 420. Yes, look at it, baby, look at it. Ugh. You're a big girl, you can't even fit in the camera, come on. So this is the GBR 420. This is my SOCOM 16. This is chambered in 308 7.62 by 51. This thing here is a blast to shoot. Honestly, one of my favorite guns. Like, I have my ARs, but like I said, if I had to pick one gun to run out of this house with, it's gonna be this. All right, I love my ARs. Now I'll try to put one of these motherfuckers in the backpack. Either 11, I think I'll probably try to put the 11.5 in the backpack and take it with me, because I'd be so heartbroken to leave it. But at all costs, I am not leaving this behind at all. All right, so SOCOM 16 comes with their muzzle brake. That's factory. Does a great job, honestly, for a 16-inch 308. Like, keeps your gun steady. Honestly, like it. UTG bipod. Again, not gonna spend too much money on it, and it works fine for what I need it for. I'm not doing anything too super crazy, but for what I need it for, I have it and it does fine. I got this M-lock piece here, which I'll probably, depending on the light I get, probably move it over this side so I can have that push button on my left side so my support hand can turn the light on and off.
I love hitting Steel 308. It's just always fun.
Got, again, the Ferro Concept sling. I got 2 sections of Picatinny rail here, so you know, if you're in like how we be shooting in the rocks sometimes, having a bipod out front is hard because you're in such like an enclosed space. So trying to get this long rifle in an enclosed space is hard. So it's easier to let the nose of your gun sit over the rock, put your bipod here, and then you don't have to be so scrunched up, right? This is one of the things you gotta kind of do for it to make sense if it doesn't make sense. Primary arms, 3-18 HUD DMR scope. Love this scope. Damn. Good thing I got a helmet. Love this scope. I've shot this out almost 600 yards or so. Definitely have gone out there, reached out and touched some things with it, and I got a little level on here to make sure it's steady, and I got a high angle reader. If I can get it on camera, there we go. So at whatever angle the gun is at, it'll let you know that angle. And the stock is sitting in is an Archangel Pro Mag stock. It's all right. It's a little bit heavier than that stock, which again, like I said, when I do a full video, I'll let you guys know the pros and cons of this stock, because I'm gonna do one on the rifle and I'm gonna do one on the stock. But you know, then the stock has M4 style collapsible stock with a little cheek riser on here, which is honestly needed because this rifle was designed to use the iron sight. So when you put an optic on there, your cheek weld becomes like a chin weld. You got to kind of keep your head up. So this cheek weld here will definitely help you out, especially when you're doing precision shooting. Furthest I've taken this so far, I want to say 300. No, maybe a little bit over, but right around the 300 mark. And I definitely want to take this out to 500 plus. I know the rifle is very capable of that and is going to deliver a lot more punch than a 5.56 will. And so, like I said, this is the one gun I'm not gonna sell, and then if all shit hits the fan, I'm running out the house with this baby right here. All right, and so we're on to the last one. And this one I'm honestly trying to sell. Not that it doesn't work or anything like that. For some reason, I just don't like it. I don't know what it is. It doesn't look appealing to me. It shoots fine, shoots accurately, but no, it's 18-inch barrel. It's kind of long for me. And then I got the SOCOM 16, so I don't really even shoot this gun because I like the SOCOM 16 so much. And so again, it's just kind of sitting there not doing shit. And that is my AERO Precision AR-10. All right, so this was sent to me in like a builder's kit, not the whole rifle assembled. No, yeah, like the handguard, the bolt carrier, like the lower parts kit. I believe the upper receiver, the lower, was all sent to me. The barrel I got from a friend. The muzzle device, I think I already had, and the trigger I already had. It's a CMC single stage trigger. Trigger already had. The safety lever selector already had, just a mil-spec one. It's not even the ambi one. Buttstock I already had sitting around because it's for an AR-15, and it still works on like the buffer tube, because the AR-10 buffer tube and the AR-10 buffer tube is the same thing. I took the scope off. I have a 4-16 scope somewhere over here, right here. Yeah. So I got this 4-16. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mount it in here, and then I'm gonna sell it. In Florida only. I'm not going across state lines because I don't know if y'all laws be funky. Sometimes they want to take the gun, sometimes they don't. I'm not dealing with it. So we're only doing this in Florida. So Florida, if you got what, $1,200 and you want an AR-10 with a 4-16 scope, a CMC trigger, 2 mags, and a bipod, DM me. Alright, but besides that, like, the gun works. I just don't like the motherfucker. I don't know. Again, I've taken that out like 300 plus yards. So it shoots accurately, it shoots reliably. Nothing like really functionally wrong with the gun.
Give me 1 second.
It's just me and the gun. We ain't clicking. I don't know. I don't like it. And so y'all, that is it. That's all the guns I got right now. Is it? But anyway, that's my 2021 gun collection, y'all. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you see some of the other black gun tubers I posted on the pictures up here, make sure you go follow those guys and tell them that LocsNLoad sent you, so they know. Alright? And support those channels and support the Second Amendment and everybody representing the Second Amendment. Alright? Don't be a Dakota Myers. So in top of that, y'all, we got nothing else for you. I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your day. I want you to stay dangerous. I also want you to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't, if you made it this far. Make sure you check out the Patreon page, because that's where I post gun deals and ammo deals and everything else where I don't put in the description box. Patreon is the place you definitely want to be if you into buying gear and guns and stuff. So definitely check that out. Support Waganda, WagandaNation.net, greatest pro black two-way site out there. And yeah, that's about it. Stay dangerous. LocsNLoad out.